My name's Karine I cared for my husband who had dementia in the last 4 or 5 years. It was one of the more aggressive forms of dementia. When he was diagnosed with dementia, I guess we spent the first year in denial, wondering how could we stop that from happening. And then in the last 4 years, it was dealing with dementia as Cole started to unravel. He was attuned to feelings, and if I got upset with him, he would get upset. And so there was no point in that. It was keeping that calm, keeping the feeling calm and going beyond my own frustration, my own anger at this disease. Supported decision making is actually an art. It doesn't come as naturally as we might imagine. Sometimes we're trying to help the person and we make decisions on their behalf. But it actually requires that we change gears, and we change gears into a more skilled form of listening and interpreting and understanding and hearing what the person is saying to us, and being able to discern whether that's safe or not safe to do. The person, despite the disability, still knows what they want. They still have an idea of who they are and of what's important to them. Being able to attune oneself to what they want and what they would prefer. I think one of the decisions that we made at the time where Cole's dementia was becoming apparent publicly was around his tenure with the university. I would try and work out with Cole first what he wanted, what was most important to him in relinquishing his tenure. The situation caused him considerable stress, but he himself knew that he wasn't able to maintain the same level of teaching and output that he had been able to give before. So we looked at whether he was able to do one guest lecture. And the most important thing for him was to maintain a title of honorary lecturer and to maintain a space, a room where he could come back to and relate to colleagues. I worked with him and the lawyer to try and convey his needs, and he would change his mind. He would change his mind and say, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to lecture once a month. It was having that patience, and it felt a little bit embarrassing. We were changing our mind all the time without saying to the lawyer, my husband's got dementia. But what brought me the greatest peace of mind was to listen and to calm down and to be able to reflect and tune in and to be able to move with that wave instead of constantly resisting the illness and wanting so desperately for Cole to be normal again. It was to just let go, allow the illness to happen, and to listen to what he needed from that very deep space within him. And so I guess the message is we need to respect the person with dementia, and we need to listen to where that space is.